Conservative new media viewers and JLin fans around the world, what is up? It's me, PFE, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to talk about Houston's 109-92 victory tonight over the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. And with the victory, Houston improves to 5-1 in the 2013 preseason. Now, I want to let you guys know there is not going to be a long video tonight, and I'll get to that in a second. So this is going to be the only video that I do in this game tonight. And that won't be the regular case, but tonight it is the case. I got caught up in a family matter. I didn't get to see the full game, so there's no point in me making a longer video when I can't do quarter by quarter, etc., etc. Okay, Jeremy finished the game with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. He played 23 minutes, shot 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 steal, no block shots, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. His plus-minus was +6. His efficiency number was 13. Jeremy came off the bench tonight as Coach McHale continues to alternate starts for him and Patrick Beverley in this preseason. Patrick Beverley finished with 6 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds and 2 assists in 29 minutes. His efficiency was 10. So Jeremy played a little bit better than Patrick did. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. James Harden had 22 points and 11 assists. Dwight Howard, 15 points, 16 rebounds. Chandler Parsons had 16 points. Omri Caspi had 16 points. Okay, here's some things you need to know quickly about this game. Let's start with the negatives first for Jeremy. Jeremy had trouble shooting again tonight. The last game he struggled with his shot, and he struggled with it again tonight. I didn't get to see many of the misses, so I can't tell you if they were at the rim or they were long shots that were missed. I'm not sure. But before the last game against Dallas, Jeremy was shooting something like 60% in the preseason, which that's not going to happen over a full season. That's an inflated number. It was going to come down. The last 2 games, he shot more like maybe like 35-40%. So he did have trouble with that tonight. On the other hand, Patrick also had trouble with it. Patrick was 2 of 5 from the field, meaning that he shot 40%. His number was also very high until, I believe, the last game, so his number came down as well. Jeremy also had a turnover bundle in the third quarter tonight. He had 2 turnovers in a relatively short period of time, and as we've said many times, he's really got to be careful of that. And that often comes for him from trying to do too much in a situation. So don't try to make a play when it's not there to be made. Be a little bit more careful with that. Finally, in terms of negatives, Jeremy looked pretty slow on defense tonight. Now, he was often guarding Patty Mills, who is about 5'11" in his bare feet. So sometimes Jeremy's going to have trouble against very quick, small guys. But Jeremy also looked pretty slow when he was guarding Danny Green, who is a shooting guard. And this is going to happen for Jeremy. This is the one area. He's a very athletic guy, but again, he's got pretty thick, heavy legs, and his lateral foot speed isn't that good. So every now and then, he's just going to struggle with it. And that seemed to be the case tonight, at least in the part of the game which I saw. Okay, positives. Jeremy was tied for the best efficiency number with Patty Mills of any of the point guards in this game. There were 3 point guards who played. Actually, no, there were 4 point guards who played for San Antonio, and there were 2 point guards who played for Houston. And Jeremy was tied for the best efficiency number at 13. That's a very good sign. That's good. So even though he struggled some with the shot, had a few more turnovers than we'd like, he still put up some numbers, and that's good. Jeremy had the best plus-minus number of +6 from anybody on Houston's bench. Another positive. Another positive, I don't know if you count this as a positive, but it's a positive in terms of the competition for the point guard spot, is that Patrick had his least efficient game of the preseason tonight. He's actually a little bit less efficient than tonight in the Taiwan game, but he played more minutes tonight. So per minute, Patrick had his least efficient game of the preseason tonight. Obviously, if Jeremy and Patrick are competing, that's going to make Jeremy look better by comparison. Jeremy wasn't incredibly efficient tonight, but he was more efficient than Patrick was, even though he played fewer minutes. So comparatively, that's a good thing for Jeremy. The competition goes on. I can't tell you exactly how Patrick looked on defense tonight because most stats you can quantify, you can put numbers on them. You can't completely quantify defensive stats, although efficiency includes steals and blocks. So it does include those things. But I can't tell you how well Patrick Beverley did against Tony Parker tonight because I didn't see it. But the competition does go on. And we have one more game. And hopefully Jeremy can do well in that game. It's a very even competition right now based on all the statistics. It's really, really close. I have to go through the numbers a little bit more to tell you who's slightly ahead. Again, disqualifying how they do on defense because that's a little harder to quantify. But statistically, in all offensive statistics and everything that's more easily measurable right now, it's really close. So there's one more game to be played in the preseason, and so hopefully Jeremy can do well in that game. The main things for Jeremy tonight, just kind of recapping here, his shooting was off, and he needs to avoid the turnover bundles. Finally, San Antonio is a very, very good defensive team. So if you're going to struggle shooting or whatever, then it's not unexpected to do that against the Spurs because they were a top 3 defense last year. So that kind of puts things into perspective a little bit. Okay, no quarter by quarter tonight. As I said, I want to answer a couple things quick, make a couple quick notes. Somebody asked me about the picture. Why are we using the picture of Jeremy and all this stuff? Look, it's one of the only pictures that's available of him to be used, that we're allowed to use. It has to do with copyright issues. You can't just take any picture you want and use it because people have copyrights to pictures. So this is one of the pictures we're allowed to use. That's why we use it. During the season, I'll probably switch it to the picture that we used in the playoffs last year. That was given to us. That was artwork done by, I believe, Gary Chen of Lynn Garden. So we'll probably switch that. But for now, we got to use this. And that's what I want to use in the preseason. Look, if people have pictures, if you took a photo of Jeremy Lin and you have all the rights to it, that's great. Send it to us, and we'll use that. If people want to do artwork, we can use that. But we have to use what we're permitted to use legally. And so we have to use this picture, even if people think it's a schoolboy picture or they don't like it. That's the way copyright laws work. So we have to work within that. I also want to say thank you very much to Lynn Garden and Anli Shin, Eva Shu. I got my little package today that you guys sent with the the Jeremy Lin doll jerseys, the Linsanity pens, and the picture of Jeremy Lin. Again, we really appreciate what you guys have done. Thanks very, very much. You guys are great, and we really appreciate it. So thank you. Okay, the next game, the final game of the preseason, is tomorrow night against the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis, Tennessee. That game will take place at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States, which means it'll take place Saturday, October 26th at 8 a.m. in Taipei, Taiwan. Jeremy should be starting that game. And as I said, hopefully he can really do well in that game. Really do well to put himself in a position to remain the starter. That's what we'll be looking for. I'm very interested to see it. So we will find out more tomorrow night. Again, just concluding, no long video tonight. No long video tonight. So I intend to do both short and long videos tomorrow, but it was not possible for me to do that tonight. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. It is currently 11:13 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States on Thursday, October 24th, which means it is 11:13 a.m. on Friday, October 25th in Taipei, Taiwan, and it is 4:13 a.m. on Friday, October 25th in Central Europe. Once again, I am Paul F. Villarreal, PFV, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. I will be down in the comments. You guys can probably tell me more about the game than I know, because if you got to see the whole game, you will know more than what I know at this point in time. Hope everybody's having a great night or great day wherever you are around the world when you watch this video. Take care. Talk with you again soon.